All right. So you wrote about Sungol's name last time, and today you're going to write about your name. So on that same page, or maybe on the next slide in your digital reader's notebook, you're going to write about your name. So we know that Sungol's name is so important to him, but what about yours? Go down underneath that where you wrote about Sungol and draw a line, and then you're going to write a new paragraph, and you're going to talk about your name this time. So what's your name mean to you? Do you have a nickname that you really like and that's important to you, and you prefer to go by that? Why is that so important to you? Maybe you've got a couple and you can talk about those. Is there a story behind your name? Like maybe you were named after someone in history or some family member that you were named after them, or maybe you were named after just some circumstance. One of my sisters, her middle name is Rose because when my mom was about to have my sister, someone came home with a rose that day, and she just felt like it was a sign that her middle name should be Rose. So is there a story behind your name? First, middle, name doesn't matter. Tell us the story. So I want to hear the story of your name. If your name doesn't necessarily have a backstory, that's okay. Where'd your name come from? Why'd your parents choose it? And again, why is it important to you? So if you don't necessarily have a backstory, that's fine. My name doesn't really have a big backstory, but what do you want people to think of when they hear your name? Or why do you like your name? Do you like a nickname more? Why do you like that nickname more? So I want to hear the story. If you don't really like your name, that's okay too. I want to hear that as well. So I want to hear the story of your name. What's the reasoning behind it? If there isn't any, what do you want people to think of, and how do you really feel about your name? All right, or nickname, or middle name. The choice is yours. So on that same page that you wrote about Sungol's name, you're going to write about your name here. And if you finish early, go ahead and go to read to self. Make sure you're indenting your paragraph. Make sure you're using capital letters and at the beginning of sentences and proper nouns. Make sure you're using punctuation and checking for spelling. All right. So I want to hear about your name this time, and I'm excited to read about your guys' names. This is going to be so cool.